I knew her dad before I knew her, so sooner or later we were going to meet regardless. But when I first met her, she had a boyfriend. But
true. Yeah. My stepbrother and him were really good friends, so I already knew who he was through family, and I no longer had a boyfriend, and I guess he slid up in my DMs on Instagram. So that's how we met. We met, it was in September of 2017, right?
5 years.
No, like 4. Something like that.
We went to Topgolf first, right?
Yeah, we did.
And then we went to the Vortex after, which is a place in Covington or Atlanta.
Yeah, and then we left there and went to meet my stepbrother and
the bowling
stepsister,
alley.
and we went bowling.
I forgot about that.
And then I think we went to Waffle House.
Probably.
And then he took me home. So it was a really long date. I think part of like my favorite time with him, we do a lot with his family. And so some of my favorite times have been, of course, when we came here to Anna Maria. I've never been here before, so when his family brought me here, it was pretty cool. And his family has done like an awesome job at making me a part of their family and what they do. So pretty much we do a lot with them. So I would say that for me.
I was going to say bike week. When we go to bike weeks and stuff like that.
We did go to bike week.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. During summer, we live like 20 minutes from the lake. So we go to the lake a lot and do a lot of like boating. My granddad has a lake house, so we stay down there a lot and hang out with family and friends.
It's always
our dog, Apollo, spends up a lot of our time. Not day one, but very close to it. I could tell by the way our relationship went, it was a lot different than what I've had before, and how we, maybe not communicate, but how we work together. It's very easy, I feel, for me to just be able to like do life with him. It's not hard, and when we get mad at each other, it's very forgiving, and I feel like that's what matters to me the most, is that he doesn't hold grudges, and he kind of like lets it go, and if he was the opposite, we would not be able to do that. So I could tell, and everything's a joke, which makes it easy for me, because I can be very like shy and uptight, and like hard to like, just be myself, but he makes it easy. So I realized that pretty soon.
I figured the day was coming sooner or later, but I knew where I wanted to do it for a while, at least a year. When we came last year, we went over there and I seen that's the spot we did it at, and I knew that's where I wanted to do it. I just didn't know it was going to be this quick, but everything happened like it was supposed to, so didn't have an excuse. And I thought it was time. 9 million TikToks.
There was a lot. You know Morrow and Fine? They're a ring company. And I kept going like, ooh babe, look at this. And like, he would go, just send it to me. And I'd be like, okay. And so I would send it, not thinking though it would be this year. I was thinking like next year, maybe the next. Never thought this year. But I was just like, ooh, if he's let me send these to him, it's gotta happen. So, but yeah, I kind of gave him a lot of ideas, but I kind of switched it up on you until I stuck to one that I really liked, and then I just kept showing him like wedding stacks, what that would look like.
Yeah, I like.
I didn't actually go with him. I didn't even know he was going at all. That was something he planned on his own. Did a good job.
Her sister and her husband and my parents and one of our good friends, Randy, and then the lunch crew knew at home. The lunch crew knew about it, and her mom and dad, because I obviously had to ask him. And then I told one of my good buddies that I grew up with, Connor. That's it. They're on Egmont Key. I don't know if you've ever been, where they got the big concrete thing where you can walk up top and see the ocean. That's where they had the guns mounted on the thing. That's where I knew I wanted to do it since last year. So we just went, and of course she gets off the boat and doesn't have any shoes on, so you know it's like 900 degrees up there.
Yeah.
So everybody's trying to give her shoes.
Yeah. His mom was like, before we got off the boat, she said, bring your shoes, and I was like, I've been here before, it's fine, like I'll be fine. And she was like, no, bring your shoes, and I did not listen to her. So we got up there, and we got to the top of, I guess, where...
Spot.
The spot. And was like, babe, come up here. And I just kind of like stared at him. And she was like, here, have my shoes. So I had to wear her shoes up there. And we get up there, and at that spot, you can like see like the ocean and the dunes and pretty much like all the birds and stuff, since it's a sanctuary. And one of the signs talked about a toucan. They have toucans on the beach.
Toucan.
That's what you said.
That's just.
But anyway,
I blacked out.
We were joking about toucans, and I think like he stepped away from me, and when I turned back around, he was on one knee, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he had a little box in his hand, but I thought it was like a shell box, which doesn't make any sense. But when he opened it, I was like, "Oh, this is real." And I looked up, and everybody was filming. So, and
Randy was hiding by the trees.
Yeah, so it was sweet. It was very surprised. I was in my bathing suit, had a high noon in my hand. It was very surprised.
That's how it was meant to happen.
Yeah, it was perfect. I was feeling very shocked. I still feel shocked, but I was feeling very shocked and obviously happy. Mainly shocked still. And yeah, I can only think of shocked as like the main word, because I never thought it was gonna happen this year.
I never gave any hints.
No, which is weird because he has no surprises. Like if he buys something, he gives it to me that day. Like he cannot hold out. His mom said that they've been planning this for 6 months, and when the ring actually they went and picked it up, he tried to give it to me that day, and she was like, no, and she had to go put it in the safe. That's what she said.
No, I was messing with her.
Oh, well.
I knew what was gonna happen.
I knew you were like excited to get it off your chest.
Yeah. She can be mean sometimes when she's hungry.
Yeah.
But when she's not hungry, she's nice. She's sweet. And that's what I love the most. And she's kind. She does everything for me. Don't ever have to do laundry again. Maybe.
Those are all pluses.
And she's like my best friend. We do everything together. Everything.
I love his personality and the way he jokes. Pretty much how goofy he is. We do a lot of like, I call it baby talking, but it's like our language, and I feel like I can be myself. Like he makes me very comfortable, and that's what I love the most, because that's not always easy to find. I'm looking forward to a family.
Me too.
Because I know he's going to be a really good dad and a really good husband. And I'm like looking forward to that chapter in our lives where I can see him grow as a dad and as a husband, and just see our family be a family.
That's it. We did the damn thing.
We did. And I love you.
Love you.